Warning. The story is intended for mature audiences only. If harsh subjects bother you, please step away. You have been warned. Viewer discretion is advised. Ticked, Episode 3. Craigslist Killer Profile 2. Korena Roberts. Hello, my name is Cody. I'd like to thank you all for watching these videos. Today we have another episode of the Craigslist Killer series. Thank you for allowing me to share this story with you all. Now, let's get on to the show. This episode will start off differently. Instead of telling you the beginning of the story, I'm going to be starting off with the end of the story. In June 2009, 29-year-old Korena Roberts was sentenced to life behind bars without the possibility of parole. She was accused of bludgeoning 21-year-old Heather Snively with collapsible police baton and using a straight razor to cut her unborn child from her abdomen. Her body was later found in a crawl space in a house in Cedar Hills, Oregon. Everything began June 9th. Korena Roberts, a woman obsessed with wanting a baby, attempted to connect multiple women on Craigslist before she ended up making the connection with Snively. For months before the killing, Roberts lied to her neighbors and told them she was pregnant. She proceeded to acquire a stroller, baby formula, and parenting magazines. A few weeks before everything happened, she moved from Maryland to Oregon to be with her fiancé. Detectives have said they believe Roberts and Snively met through Craigslist while looking for baby clothes. According to the Portland Tribune, it is believed they knew each other for about a week. Back in 2007, Korena Roberts had given birth to a stillborn child in 2007, according to her attorney. She was obsessed with babies and she began repeated watchings of birthing videos on YouTube. She started to sew baby clothes, and for a year that she was pregnant. Robert's boyfriend, Jan Shubin, got a phone call later that day on June 5th, 2009.
And his wife had apparently called his work and told him, or had a message relayed to him that she had just delivered a baby at home. And so then he rushed home from work.
Shubin then walked into her home and seen blood everywhere in the bathroom with a lifeless infant child. Shubin called 911 and an ambulance came and picked them up. When they arrived at the hospital, the medical examiner realized that the baby has passed away and were confused when they realized that she had not given birth to the baby. With everything going on, the doctors ordered a psychological evaluation and found no psychosis or any other mental disorder. No one knew what the hell was going on. Later that day, an autopsy was performed on Heather Snively. It showed that she had 15 to 30 blows to the back of her head with that collapsible police baton. They also found cuts to her breast and bite marks on her right arm. But it was that only that knocked her unconscious. However, it was the incision to her abdomen that eventually killed her. During the court hearings, Chris Popp, who happened to be Heather Snively's stepdad, and Kevin Snively, the biological father, proceeded with their victim impact statements while Korena Roberts stood there and sobbed with her bottom lip quivering. "You took my daughter. My life is never going to be the same."
And the district attorney now says Roberts may not be charged with the baby's murder.
In Oregon, in order to have a homicide, it has to be a living human being, so that is a central issue to what charges, if any, can be levied for the child.
So if the baby never took a breath outside the womb, it's not considered a living being?
Most likely that would be the case, yes.
"You've messed up our family, and now we have one less grandchild." He then added, "I hope you never forget that." Chris Popp then looked at her and said, "I don't know what to say to you. You've got a long sentence ahead of you." After the conclusion of the court case, her biological father later said that she was such a trusting girl, and that's why everything happened. There was nothing more exciting in her life than the beautiful baby that she was about to bring in this world.